Good afternoon, guys. I just did my fasted cardio earlier today. Had one meal, just giving you guys a little rundown on how my day's going. Um, Obviously last year I didn't, qualify for the Olympia, which was, a goal of mine. So, gonna continue moving forward with that same goal, but for 2019, gonna try to make it to the Olympia. So let's see if we can do it. Just gonna be doing a whole series again, just like how I did for, when I did the Arnold. Going for my pro card, this would be just trying to qualify for Olympia. So I'm just going to be taking you guys through the whole process on what I do, what I eat, how I train, how I look during this whole entire process to get there. Let me see where my weight's at. 201.8. As far as how I'm actually looking, right now I am 9 weeks out from my next contest, so I'm gonna give you guys a little update on how I look. I think I'm on track, but we'll see how my body changes throughout this prep. Alright, that's how I'm currently looking right now at 201.8 pounds. So this is where I'm at. So that's 9 weeks out. I'm just gonna give you guys a little rundown on what my plans are for these next couple of weeks, and just give you guys kind of like a game plan that I'm gonna be having going into next year. As you guys know, I did back-to-back shows earlier this year. That didn't go too well because, I wasn't really prepared to do something like that. I never, literally first year as a pro. So, before just chasing nationals, it was just like, that one show you shoot for, and then you have that one chance. And then, the next show after that will probably be like, 8, 12 weeks. So, I never did a show like peak week after peak week, so I guess my body and mind wasn't prepared for it. But going into the first show of the season, which was the Arnold, I felt really good. I was in really good conditioning, so I was just like, let me try to nail as many shows as I can. I feel like I look really good right now, but to maintain that conditioning after you fully carb up, you literally got to deplete all the food, and not just the carbing up the food that you have after the show. So I would go to like cheesecake after my show, eat a lot of junk, and then go to the gym like days after that and just literally do so much cardio just to deplete that food, so then I can drop some water weight and get back on track. So that was really tough for me to do for all the shows back to back. I did 4 total. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I did 4 total, so that definitely took a toll on me. And from there I was just like, I was gonna do the Tampa, but I wasn't gonna be ready. I was just not gonna be up to par where I want to be. So decided, let me just try to grow as much as I can and maybe do a show the end of this year. So me and my coach, we talked and we came up with a plan where we're gonna try to do a show like one in December, maybe one in March, and maybe another one in July. Just depending on how I look and how I feel, we're just gonna go based off of that, because last time I was, way too ahead of myself. I was just like, I'm gonna do this one, that one, do all these shows, and sign contracts, and I was obligated to go do it. So this time around, I'm gonna be more strategic, and I have a better game plan, so then I can qualify for Olympia. So once I get that qualification, I'm just gonna go, balls to the walls and just work my ass off, and really try to make a statement that first year at the Olympia. That's something I'm really, really looking forward to. Like Brandon Hendrickson, who just won the Olympia this year, he looked phenomenal. He looked very, very complete. So I have a lot of work to do to get up there, but I know I'm capable of doing that if I put my mind to it and just stay focused and disciplined and just very driven to be there with those kind of guys, you know. So it takes a lot of work, like a lot of work. Everything around my day is around the show. So from, you know, my eating schedule to sleeping to training to making sure I'm taking all my supplements on time, water intake, everything goes into account when it comes to like a tough show. So, you know, obviously every single show I try to do my best. So I think this next show you guys will see, I'll be at my best conditioning with the size and everything. So I'm really looking forward to that. Today I'm gonna be training some legs. You know, I'm gonna be focusing more on volume this time around. I've always done a lot of you know, heavy weights, but you know, the rep ranges weren't really up there. And you know, after just doing a lot of like research and seeing how like a lot of other guys train, I'm gonna try to do the higher rep ranges to see how my body responds to that, like, you know, from the 12 to 15 rep ranges for, you know, squats, leg press, leg extensions, all that. So I think that'll be a lot of volume and, you know, work on my detail for my legs. That's something you guys all gotta really consider too. Don't neglect leg days, you know. A lot of people, they might not feel that comfortable training legs because, you know, it is painful, you get sore for a few days, and it's just a lot of work and it's taxing on your CNS. But that's the thing, like, I feel like if you train legs hard and you build your CNS tolerance to a, you know, really high tolerance, I feel like if you're hitting legs, you know, really hard where you're shocking your CNS and you're just very fatigued and, you know, you're really pushing yourself, if you were to go train something like, you know, arms or shoulders, it's not going to be as taxing as, you know, when you hit legs, because when you hit legs, you're literally using your whole entire body to move the weight. Same thing goes for back. I feel like legs and back are the two workouts that really taxes me. But everyone says I have, like, you know, a nice back and everything, and to be honest with you, I don't really like training back, but I do push myself when I do train back. I just feel like when I train back, I'm literally doing like labor work, like, you know, I gotta pick this up and like literally row it. Like, it's not that fun as if you're, you know, you're getting like an arm pump and, you know, it's literally just all pump. This is like this is like legit doing labor work. You literally gotta pick up the weight and row it for reps, and then, like, you know, do set after set, and, you know, it just, I don't really like training back just because of that. But to be honest, you know, I do like training everything, but if I were to say my least favorite part to train, I would say it would probably be back. And when you're training legs, you know, like, I don't know what your goal is. If you're trying to be, you know, like a powerlifter, you know, try to hit certain numbers, that's good too. But if you're trying to be a bodybuilder and, you know, sculpt your body, use a weight where you can actually feel the contraction of, you know, the movement or workout that you're doing. Because I've seen people squat heavy weight, but they don't really have the legs to complement, you know, the numbers they're putting up. And I feel like the reason being is because when they're training in that kind of way, they're not really focusing on the actual muscle. They're just focusing on completing the form of getting the weight up. So it's two different kind of mindsets, where in bodybuilding, your time under tension, you know, you put that tension on your muscle and you try to break down that muscle fiber. Whereas, you know, powerlifting, you can build good muscle. You know, a lot of those guys are really big and jacked, but I think bodybuilding is more of like making sure you're hitting the right angles, and, you know, negatives come into play, and there's just a lot of different techniques. So when you train legs, make sure you feel it. I always try to warm up with leg extensions and then do a little bit of like leg curls, just get a little blood in my legs, and then when I go do squats or leg press or any, you know, compound movement, I can feel it a lot more. Whereas if I go straight to the workout, you know, if I go into the gym and go straight to squats, it might take me a little longer to actually start feeling, you know, the right contraction that I need. And you want to make sure you feel that contraction, because if you're just throwing on a ton of weight and you don't really feel it, you're just gonna, you know, you're bound for injury. So warming up is really important, especially for legs. I'm excited to show you guys what I'll be doing for legs today. Really high volume, get a lot of reps in. It's also good for me because, you know, I'm trying to lose some, you know, body fat, drop some weight, and leg day is very essential for that. Also, I will be heading out to LA in a few days. I'm gonna be meeting up with like David Lade, Uzoma, I think Roman, a couple other guys. We're gonna be, you know, collaborating, so it'll be a great time out there. I should be able to get some good content with these other Gymshark athletes, so I'm really looking forward to that. And you know, really training at the Gold's gym out there is really motivating. Every single time I go there, I'm just kind of like, damn, like it's nice here, you know. So I'm gonna be in LA a few days from now, and then I go to Toronto for the Gymshark Toronto pop-up shop. And I'm really excited for that one. You know, I've never been out to Canada before. I've always heard great things about it, so really excited to go out there and, you know, meet some Canadians and see how, you know, the gyms are out there and the food. The only countries I've ever been to, other than, you know, I grew up here my whole entire life. I've been to Mexico, but, you know, that's like going to a resort, and I literally went there to just literally party, just drink, and just kind of like a little vacation. It's like all inclusive, so that, you know, there's a ton of bars, and all the food, it's all inclusive. You don't really pay for it, you just pay for the package, and it's all included. So I don't really consider that like, you know, visiting the country. It's just kind of going on like a tropical vacation. And then I went to China, as you guys saw in my other video. If you guys haven't seen that, check it out. It's a pretty cool edit. That was like the second time I ever left the country to a different one, and that was my first time in China too. And I had a lot of fun there. You know, it was a great experience. Everyone there is so respectful, and it's just overall a great experience. So I'm really excited to go to Canada. If you guys are in Toronto, I think it's October 13 and 14. Stop by the pop-up shop, come say what's up. It's gonna be a great time. It's a lot of athletes that are gonna be there, so you know, you don't want to miss it. But show everybody how big you got. Look how big he got too. Damn, dude. My dude been bulking mad good. Look at him. Bubba. Look at him. He's on his way. Oakley. Yeah, they're getting really big. They're a lot smarter, and it's a lot easier for me to take care of my dogs now. At first, you know, they're like literally shitting everywhere, so it was hard as hell. But you know, I'm past that stage now, and they're not too bad. But they are getting bigger. Check out these new shirts. They just came in from Gymshark. Pretty dope. This one is size large. Fits really tight, but still really good. Usually I wear size XL, but they sent me a large this time around, I think by accident. But it still fits. Really dope shirt. I like how the sleeves are a little higher, so you have like smaller arms. It makes your arms look bigger. But then it still hangs like, you know, long. It's like a long line shirt. It's not like, you know, super tight up here, but then like, you know, cuts off right here, because then that would look a little awkward. Like I'm wearing like a super small shirt. But it's pretty nice. So, our pre-workout meal is about to go down. Right here I have 60 grams of cream of rice weighed out. That comes out to about 50 grams of carbs. And then I'm going to be doing, once I microwave this, I add a pretty good amount of water. I'm going to show you guys how much water I add. So how much water I put, and then I'll microwave it for about 3 minutes. And then I add 2 scoops of the chocolate cookie Whey HD, which comes out to about 50 grams of protein and 7 grams of fat. That's fine because it's my pre-workout meal. And then I'll be doing 16 grams of almond butter, and that comes out to about, I think, 8 grams of fat. No, 9 grams of fat. And yeah, this will be, you know, to slowly digest the food, so it'll last me through my workout. So yeah, that's my pre-workout meal, and then I'm gonna be going to the gym and training some legs.
Drink, think deeply as I sink. Finally, someplace I found peace in the dark of night. Tabletops, counting eyes in the early hours. Stone cold inside. chasing whatever kills for so long. I forgot how it feels in the dark of night. Tabletops counting eyes in the early hours, stone cold inside, banging drop stanzas, never needing answers. We wander all alone, but we can't find the street lights gone. We wander all alone, but we can't deny the street light people. The seasons come and go like thoughts of you, like a wave returns to the sea into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose, each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just like another season, not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason, but
Alright guys, brutal leg workout going down so far. Last workout was squats, and I did a warm-up set of 135, felt pretty good, went to 225. Felt pretty good too, so I'm going to go for 275. I'm not going to be doing anything like too high reps, like nothing like 12 or 15. I'm probably going to shoot for like 6 to 8. Just try to focus on just fully protecting my legs. So it's not good.
the seasons turn and change just like your mind. Like the sun gives into the moon, into the night. Time continues marching, it slowly crawls. With each new one starting, I recall.
Getting to the end of my workout. For the last workout, you want to go by how you feel, because obviously, everybody's different. For me, I feel like I had a little bit more energy in the tank because I'm kind of used to this kind of workout. But some people may not be used to the intensity. So it's really important to monitor how much weight you're doing so you don't get injured. So you definitely gotta warm up. But that's pretty much the workout. I'm gonna try to type it all out and leave it in the description box so you guys can follow it. You guys wanna give it a try. Pretty brutal. But it's gonna wrap up the video. Try this leg workout out. It's freaking brutal. But see you guys in my next video.